Rồi, điều điều là khi mà học lớp thảo luận ấy, thì sẽ thảo luận những chủ đề của hôm trước.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
So sorry for being late for about 5 minutes. And Miss Hian, you have question, right? And this is the student conversation class. You have questions, right?
I think
You still here,
I
right?
think I joined the wrong class.
Okay, so if you want to join the live session, you should log out, and the PO will send you to the correct class. Okay? Okay?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I just try this class and next time I can join another class.
Oh, all right. So thank you for your participation. Okay, so welcome to Tabika Native, and I will be your teacher for this session. My name is Ngum. I'm 21 years old, and currently I'm living in Hanoi. Okay, so before we start our lesson today, I would like each of you to have a small introduction about yourself. And in your introduction, you should mention about your name, place, job, age, and some of your hobbies, as you can see on the slide here. And I would like to start with Miss Juan first. Hello, Miss Juan. How are you today?
Oh, yes,
Sorry,
I'm
Mister, right?
Mel. Yes, that's no problem. I'm Juan, 28 years old, and now living in Hanoi, same as you.
Yeah.
And my job is an IT information technology engineer. I'm working at hotel group, and if I have a leisure time, I like spending my time on my little baby and
Oh,
reading book.
Youth.
okay. So you got married, right? And
Yes,
you have a baby, right? A little
yes,
baby,
yes.
right? Okay, good to hear that. Okay, thank you. So the next one is Miss Hian. Hello, Miss Hian. How are you today?
A tired day because I had to take him my nephews. He's so uh act active
Yeah,
or naughty.
yeah. I thought you feel free today because it's Sunday, right? It's the weekend, right?
I think every day is the other day is my weekend
Oh,
because I had just graduated my university and right now I just stay at home and find a good job.
oh yeah, I see. Yeah. So you're gonna have a big change in the future. I just guess so. Okay, so now can you introduce yourself to everyone in our class?
Uh, sure. Good evening, teachers and everyone. My name is Hian. I'm 24 years old and I live in Hanoi with my parents. In my free time, I love to watch movies, and some kinds of movie I like, comedy, romantic, adventures, and detective films. Nice to meet all of you.
Okay, nice to meet you. Alright, so the last one, last but not least, Mr. Khang, right? Hello, Mr. Khang, how are you today?
Yes, today I'm fine. Thank you. Today is have bad weather, but I don't have to go out and I just stay at home. And yes, and hello everyone. My name is Kang. I'm 24 years old, and now I am living working in Hanoi. Uh, my, my hobbies are listening to Vietnamese traditional music, reading economic and business books, and sometimes I play musical instruments for relaxation. And today is a good day for me because the it is bad weather, but don't have to go out, and I just stay at home and reading some my favorite books. Yeah, it's very great for me.
Yeah, I see. It's very bad. The weather is very bad today, right? It's raining cars and dogs, right? And I think that there is flood outside, right? I don't know. Okay, anyway, thank you. So that's it, the introduction from three of you. And now let's move on to the main part of our class. And now let's take a look at the slide here. Our topic today will be about top issues faced by your youth of today. And we have two answers, the two questions, the two requirements on the slide. And the first one is to list some issues faced by your youth of today. Just three, right? Just some, and at least three. Okay, so I'd like to hear from Miss Yen first. Can you answer? Can you do the requirement one?
In my view, mm, the negative issues faced by the youth of to maybe is the developing of internet.
Oh yeah.
Mm, because I think it have two aspects, the good and the bad aspects. But the youth they can control two aspects. So sometimes they can lead to the negative impact to them.
Okay, so the first one is the rapid development of the internet, right? You can use
Yeah.
the rabbit here, rabbit, very fast, right?
Rapid development of the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the second issue?
Mm, the second issue is mm, mm, I think maybe no conversation or no communication in a real life.
Oh, lack of communication, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And can you tell me the reason why the lack of communication becomes one of the serious issue nowadays?
Because nowadays they are appeased by mm, many service like phone or tab, and they spend a lot of time to them without speaking to people around them in a real life, and yeah, and so they lack of a conversation, uh, and sometimes they don't know how to talk or to speak with other people when yeah, I think so.
Okay, and I think also it's the development, right? I don't think it's not developing as the internet, and we have contain the word the internet, right? And I think it's also the one of the result of the rapid development of the internet. We often stay at home and surf the internet, and sometimes the you live in the virtual world, right? You know, virtual world. Sorry, my Unicode is broken, so I cannot type the Vietnamese words here. Virtual world. Can you see it?
I, I saw.
Okay. Anything else?
Uh, Perhaps they will be impacted by the idol.
Yeah.
but I don't know how to express this idea. Maybe
Maybe you can say that your youth, your young people now
uh
they try to imitate, right? Yes, crazy fan is a thing. Imitate their idols, right?
yeah, maybe
Especially
imitate.
K-pop, right? Especially K-pop.
Yeah,
So,
because
okay, keep going.
yeah, so, when we saw them in a drama and they act and they behave to other people and the young always imitate the activity or their habits and sometimes it's the best habits but they don't know and they think it's so cool after
Yeah.
that they imitate and they don't know the consequence of this action.
Okay, I see. Because actually, when I was at high school, I used to be a crazy fan, a K-pop crazy fan. No offense, but I think the reason is because some boys, some Korean boys, they look very handsome, nice looking, right? Nice looking, very cute, and I think that the young people can resist or right can resist. Okay, I should think so. Okay, so anything else? We have 3 points here, 3 issues. Anything else?
Oh, I think that's all.
Okay, anyway, thank you. Alright, so the next one, Mr. Juan, can you list some issues here?
Yes, I think nowadays young people has to face with a lot of serious problems such as obesity.
Yeah,
Obesity,
obesity.
you know, in the past, we don't have a lot of food. Actually, we have lack of food, and you can imagine in 1945, a lot
Yeah,
of people die in Vietnam. But now, we see a lot of fat boy or fat girl, big boy, because there are numerous food around us now, and a lot of fast food, junk food, and we cannot resist the appealing of the fast food. It's so delicious, and we eat a lot. And I think now youth is so fat than before.
okay. And
And the
yeah,
second, yeah,
yeah, keep going.
yes, and the second problem is unemployment.
Ah,
Because I think that is not fair to new graduated student, because the company always requires experience, but new graduate student just have no experience, so the company requires something they don't have. And the economy is now going down for long years, and we have less job than before. And I think that is not just in Vietnam, around the world. You can see it on newspaper every day. And the is, third is, I think, violence.
oh, yes.
Violence. I think with the reason why we have to face with a lot of violence is because of the movie from America. A lot of violence movie, such as even superhero movie have a lot of violence scenes, and I think young people some kind of imitate with a superhero or bad guy, and they think that is so cool. Same as Crazy Fan imitate with the superstar.
Okay, and
And yes, we have poverty. Of
yeah,
course,
poverty.
poverty is always this. It never disappear. From all around the world, we just have 20% of rich people and a lot of poor people, like in Africa or Asia. And of course, I'm not the exception.
Oh, really?
Not kind of poor, but I
Oh,
think
sorry.
I want to be richer.
Okay, but I think that we have enough food to eat every day. That's enough, right?
Yes, exactly.
You should be satisfied with your life, right? Okay, so I like
Yes, if
to, yes.
yes, you can keep going.
Okay, so I think you should talk more because I just the kind of the instructor here to let you talk. Okay, so it can keep going.
Mm, I just want to say if we don't wish more, we satisfied with the current life, we will we cannot move, we cannot move toward. Of course,
Okay.
satisfaction is the key to happy, to be happy with your life. But I think life is always going forward, and we has to keep along with the life.
Okay, I see.
Yes,
Because yeah,
ambition. I just try to remember the word.
yeah, between satisfaction and ambition is a very
Yeah,
short distance, right? Very short distance, right?
yeah,
Anyway, because you are at your age, you are get married and you kind of mature, right? And I'm still young, so maybe I'm not
yeah.
mature as you. I'm not as mature as you, right? Okay, so I would like to repeat some points here. And in the points of obesity, you can use the adjective overweight. It has the same meaning with fat, right? And I think that the
Yeah.
fat is often to describe someone. And when we talk like this, it's better to use the word overweight, right? And
Yeah.
in the point of unemployment, you say that new graduates they often find it hard to get a job, right? And I think that because
Yes.
like me, I'm going to graduate next year, and I think that because the young people nowadays they have high expectation, right? They want have high
Yeah.
salary, kind of that high position, and then they have high expectation, right? And also, if you use the word
Mm, yes.
competitive job market, it's very effective. Competitive job market, right? Between the supply and demand, right? The company supplies jobs and young people demand for job, right? So it becomes the competitive job market. And anyway, thank you for your answer. Very clear. And you have a lot of ideas here. And thank you. Alright, so the last one, Mr. Khang, can you list some issues like the question one here?
Yes. I think the biggest issues faced by the youth today is social network. You know, many young people spend time almost their time using use social networks such as Facebook, and uh, they don't want to go out and discover the real life. You know, the real life is very colorful, so they just want to use their smartphone or their computer to communicate or to check something in the social network. The second issue, I think, it is uh, this present. Because nowadays the life have many pressure, so the young people face with um, many stress many stress, so maybe they can suffer from this depression. They have this depression. And the third, uh, I think, mm, is violence. Oh, no, no, no. I think violence is not a big problem. Okay, I think just there are just two big problems.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so the first one is the overuse of social network, and the second one
Yeah.
is depression.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that because I kind of a part of the youth of today, so I can understand very clearly about the first point, overuse of social network. Because I used to addicted to Facebook, addicted
Yes.
to Facebook.
Many Yes, many young people addicted to social networks such as Facebook. And when they addicted to Facebook, they don't want to go out and discover the real life. And it leads to the lack of soft skill, the real skills in the life, and maybe it's harmful for their future. Yeah, because if they don't have any soft skills, they cannot be successful in the future, and they cannot work effectively. Yes.
Yet I see. Because I think that if we can use the Facebook effectively, somehow it's very useful because it contains a
Yes.
lot of information, right? And it
Yeah. If
can, yeah,
Yeah.
let us. Okay.
But I think nowadays there are a lot of young people overuse Facebook, and not many young people use Facebook effectively.
Yeah, I see. Like my situation, I often use Facebook for information related to job, right?
Yeah.
They update a lot of jobs, available position on the Facebook. It's very useful. And the second part you mentioned is the depression. You say that
Yes.
the young people now they have to face, and you can use the word confront depression,
Confront. Yes.
and
Confront depression.
and you can use the phrase here, fast pace of life.
Uh,
Yeah,
very fast pace of life.
pace of life.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, I don't have Unicode here, so I cannot type and I miss words here. Fast pace of
Yes.
life.
Yeah, it's easier to understand.
Oh, really? Okay. Anyway, it has the same meaning with modern life, right? Modern life. But I think fast pace of life is more kind of,
Yeah.
yeah, the same
Yeah.
with modern
And
life.
the amount of stress decrease very fast.
Yeah.
And yes. And they lead to the depression of the young people today.
Yeah, exactly. And also about the schooling, the study, kind of homework, kind of that, right? Uh,
So,
right.
homework. What do you?
I don't know. You
What do
can
you?
say that the amount of something, amount of homework, because homework is uncountable, right? So we use
Yes.
the amount of homework. Yeah,
Uh, yes, I understand.
yeah. I think it's a cross.
Uncountable.
Yeah, uncountable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Uncountable, right? Exactly, right. Okay, thank you. So that's either question one for the main sparse, and now let's move on to the question two here. So are these issues serious and why? Okay, so Miss Hian, can you tell me the reason why? Oh, sorry. Okay, your microphone is open now.
Yeah. Uh, I think they are the serious issues because the rapid development of the internet. Uh, I think it's the world open the last number of informations, and sometimes when we use this, but we don't know how to use this effectively, and we are opinion unconsciously and so we waste a lot of time when using internet. Mm, and the development of internet it means we will join a lot of social network like Mr. Khang says before, and I think young people really love social network. They can waste they can waste a lot of time in day to surf the social network, and sometimes I see they have the face line.
Yeah.
uh, yeah, they just mm, broadcast the good point of them, and
Yeah.
try to police their life and make other people attract to it, instead of try to communicate or talk to other people around them, like your mother, your father, and your sister. Mm, so I think it's lead to the number the second issues I told is that they lack of communication.
Okay, I
Uh,
see.
yeah, and the last issues I told that imitation it can lead to the negative impact to younger people, uh, and example when mm, uh, is the example from me. When I was young, I see a Korean drama, and I saw mm, fancies a girl in a film because she's so she's talk straightly every opinion or every thought in her mind, and sometimes it can hurt other people around her. But I think it's so cool because she dared to tell everything in her mind, and I try to do that. And the consequence that I hurt other people around me, and I realize that uh, I shouldn't do it anymore. And I see other youths in real life, they can stuck or they can trust in the same situation like me in the past. Uh, um, and because they don't know or they can rely the consequence right now, and they just do it without thinking.
Yeah, I see. So you have experienced this stage of life, right? And me
Yeah.
too, yeah. I used to be addicted to Facebook. I used to be a crazy fan. Yeah. We all had to experience this stage of life, right? That's the reason why we grow up every day, right? And that's okay. All right, so yeah, that's it. So that's it the question and the answer for Miss Yen and Mr. Khang. Can you tell me the reason why the two issues you mentioned, you think that they are really serious?
Yes, as I told you, the first issues I told you is overusing social networks. So they maybe young people like soft skill, and they cannot be they won't be successful in their future. So it's the reason why it's serious. And for the second issue I told you, is the depression. So depression can lead to the harm cell. Maybe they with the too high power. Maybe the young people can kill their self. I know the word, but I don't kill their self.
Southeastern, right? It is southeastern.
Southeastern.
Yes.
Yes, yes, it's exactly what I mean. And
Yes.
the maybe the pressure in the work or in the studying can lead to the pressure in their life, and the level of their life will be decreased. Yeah,
Yes.
it's my opinion.
What do you mean by the level in life? The level what?
The level, I think, the
Ah, yeah, the quality of life, right?
quality of life will be decreased.
Yeah, okay, it's clear now. Okay, thank you. So the last but not least, say the best for last, right? Mr. Juan, please.
Yes, I think the issues serious or not depends on how you deal with the problem, and of course on who you are and what you do with the problem. Such as you can image in Japan to face with depression, young people chose to commit suicide. A lot of young people commit suicide and kill themselves because they desperate with their life. They can't see any ray of hope. And you see in Japan, they they expect a lot. They expect a lot from young people. And another country such as China, they face lack of women because they have a lot of many numerous boys or men, so they don't have enough women to marry, and that causes to rapists. Or in India, rapists is so popular as well. I don't want to use the word popular because it's kind of positive, but
Yeah.
I don't think the other word for it.
It is suicide?
Yeah.
It
What
is?
rapist? Rapist.
Can you type in the chat box? It's hard to cast the
I,
word.
I don't hear you. I can't hear you.
Can you type the word? What? I don't really hear clearly this word. Oh, rapist? Oh, really?
Yes, rapist.
Oh,
Rapist
yeah.
in China and India.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Such a bad word.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is popular. I don't want to use the word popular because I think popular is kind of positive
You can
thing.
use the word common, right? Common.
Common. Yes, it's
Yes.
actually common. Common. Common.
Popular means something
Uh,
positive, right?
common
And I mean,
means positive.
popular means something positive, and
Positive.
yeah,
Yes.
common means something that everyone knows, kind of that everyone knows, but it's not positive, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All the problem with obesity, you see, obesity can cause a lot of disease, such as heart attack, or you will lose the confidence about yourself because you look so fat, and your friend can laugh at you, or you cannot join to a lot of interesting activities. So you kind of become to self-esteem, like you said.
Yeah.
And so,
Inconfident.
to conclude, I think the issue is serious or not depend on how you deal with the problem.
Or is
Yes,
inconfident
continue,
or
Mark. appearance.
Unconfident. I don't remember it's in or un. So let me have a check. Unconfident, right? Sorry about that. It should be unconfident. It's not in, right?
Confident. Yes.
Yeah, unconfident in appearance. Oh my god. I would like to go by with Miss here, right? So I will try the Vietnamese in the chat box here. Wait a minute. Himself or self half. I don't remember exactly, but it's kind of a new word. Yeah. Sorry about the without Unicode. I cannot type Vietnamese here. Anyway, thank you. Okay, so now we gotta moving on. Gotta move on to the last slide here. Slide number 4. Some extra questions. So we have the question 1 here. Are the issues the same for all youth around the world? And Mr. Khang first.
Uh, the issues the same for youths around the world. I'm sorry, I didn't understand the main purpose of the question. Can you explain in the other way?
Okay, so the question means that in Vietnam, young people have to face with depression, but whether in
Ah,
other countries, yeah, in other countries,
yeah,
yes,
yes, I understand. I think it's not the same for all over the world. It's not the same all over the world because in our country, I have never seen some issues such as violence, and I think it's not maybe the violence in Vietnam are the different with the for violence in America or other country. Uh, and hmm, the the youth in Vietnam face to yeah. Okay, anyway, I think it's not the same for all youth around the world,
okay,
and I have no more idea. Yeah,
okay. I think that the part of obesity is very useful here. I think in especially in the USA, the young people have to face with obesity, and in Vietnam, I think it's not
yeah.
common. It's not common,
Oh,
right?
yes,
Uh,
yes, I agree.
I think that young people, such as young girls, they even skinny, right? Very skinny, look terrified, right?
Yeah,
Skinny, right? Okay, that's our problem here. Okay, thank you.
yeah.
So the next one, Miss Yen, can you answer the question 1?
I think each country face the different issues because each country had their own position, their level of development. So they are the difference. Yeah, and so they will have mm, the typical problem. Example, for instance, if our country, the young people in our countries have to face overusing social network, but in some countries they have no electricity, so they don't have any service to have social network. So
Yes.
the problem of them is maybe mm, is the poverty is opposite with the American like Mr. Huan ties is the Jews the American Jews that face obesity. Yeah,
Yes.
so I think each country has their special problem
And also,
to young
yeah,
people.
it depends on the economic development of a country, right? Economic development, right? Okay, thank you. So the last one, Mr. Juan, you are the last one again. So can you answer the question one?
Yes, I think issue are not the same for all the youth around the world. Of course, I think the government share a lot of same, a lot of common issues, but not all the issues are the same. The depends on which country, and I think the issue will be different on the level, such as obesity in America is much more serious than African or in Vietnam. Or violence, I don't agree with Mr. Kang. Maybe he forget about Lê Văn Luyện or Nguyễn Đức Nghĩa
Oh
crimes.
my God,
You know, that I
yes.
think that is a typical of youth crime. And the further exacerbating the problem is Lê Văn Luyện is under 18, so
Mhm.
he doesn't have to take responsibility to what he do. So I think violence is kind of more common in Vietnam because you can hear it day by day with the newspaper.
Yeah, especially the I forget the words like in Bình Phước province, right?
Yes, it's actually been
Oh
pretty
my
new,
God,
but
yeah.
it's a new crime.
Yeah, and he's over 18, right? Yeah, over
I
18.
don't remember. Yes, he
Yeah,
over 18, but he's still young.
yeah, still.
He's
Yeah.
young too.
He's still a part of young people, Vietnamese young people, right? Yes,
Yeah.
okay. So I will give you time to think about the question two here, and I will come back to you later. So the question two is, what are some solutions to those issues? I think this question is very important. It's like how to get over those issues. So it's very important here. I think this is the most important part in our class. Okay, so Miss Hian, can you give me some solutions to get over those issues?
Mm, I think it's quite hard to make or um, to have a special solution for the young people. But because it is a problem from them, so I think we should make them realize the consequence of their problem, and after that they will have their own solutions, because when people has characteristics and the situation, if when they can realize the problem and the consequence, they will have the effective way to handle it. But I can give some general way to solve the problems I told before. The first is spend a lot of time with the internet. We can instead of using internet, we will focus on doing homework or doing housework, and maybe we should mm, and the parents should manage them more carefully. And the second problem is the no conversation. I think mm, instead of staying at home and use or log out an account of a social network, young people should go out and enjoy some volunteer group. It's not only develop their soft skill, and they can communicate to other people around them. Yeah. And the last issues is the um, imitation. I think because they they affect the negative impact unconsciously, and they can recognize, and sometimes parents should follow them and remind them when they have the best or the unsuitable behavior in the life. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's all.
Okay, and I think that I get your overall point here that parents play a very important role in guiding children, right? Okay, so thank you about your answer. And the next one, Mr. Huang, please.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, there are two important things we should do to solve the problem. Mm, This, first of all, is listen. I think the knowledge is the key point. If you have right knowledge about the problem, you understand the issue, you can you can you can realize which is bad and which is good. You can give up bad things such as on social network. But that leads to the second point. I think we should create a lot of interactive, interesting activity. You know, if you're addicted to social network, for example, you know that is spending a lot of time to social network is not good, but if you don't log in to Facebook, you have nothing to do. So I think the second solution is create interesting activity to appeal young people to take in, so they can forget about bad habit.
Okay, so it's called external factors, right? External factor, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, thank you. So the last one here, Mr. Khang, can you answer the question too? Give some solutions.
Yes. Yes. I have my idea is same with the idea of Mr. Huang, but I think there is only reason for little disease of youth is lack of education, and I think the only solution we should do is we should increase the education for young people. Yeah, it's only way I think we can do. We should do.
Yeah, include education. Oh,
Yeah,
it's not.
I think every issues are led by lack of education. Yes.
I think it's better to use the word awareness instead of education, right? Awareness, right?
One,
Yeah,
one is
awareness.
yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's better to use the word awareness instead of education. Education is something that related to schools, university, or kind of that. And awareness is kind of we understand about everything around us. It's kind of that, right? So I think it's better to use awareness. And anyway, because we are running out of time here, and I had to leave for the next class. And anyway, we have a great class today. So before we leave, do you have any questions?
Oh, I have no more questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, have a good night to everyone. Good night.
Yeah. Good night, everyone.
Goodbye.